This is another chapter in our ongoing adventures. This time we're going to visit the Snake River or Hells Canyon area. The Snake River lies between the states of Idaho and Oregon. This is the Blue Mountain. It's just a lookout area looking out over the farmland. It's just kind of a scenic overlook. So I thought I'd stop and take a picture. Anyway, we're on our way to Joseph. It's going to be our first stop. It's a little town not too far from the Snake River that has a lot of art galleries and a lot of artists live here. They have a lot of foundries and a lot of sculptors that do a lot of bronze statues and that type of thing. If you want a nice weekend from the Portland area or somewhere in that vicinity, this is a nice 2-day weekend. Drive over one day, spend the night, and drive back the next. This is a little town that's situated at the foothills of the Wallowa Mountains. This is really a beautiful mountain, especially in the wintertime. If you like winter sports, this is a place to come. This is the Imnaha River. This is one of the tributaries that feed the Snake River. We stopped here for lunch. This here's the Hells Canyon lookout. It's on the Oregon side looking east towards Idaho. The Snake River lies in the bottom of the canyon. This here is actually the largest canyon in North America. Yeah, it's larger than the Grand Canyon. It's approximately 7,000 feet deep, 10 miles across, and 75 miles in length. It's one of the most rugged areas in the Northwest. It probably is the ruggedest. I used to hunt here when I was younger, and I have spent a few hours climbing in and out of these canyons. I actually spent the night in one of them once because it was too much of a climb. By the time I got down, I couldn't get back out at night time. Anyway, it's beautiful. A little hazy today. There's forest fires all around us here. Actually, we were detoured around a couple places that we were going to go because the firefighters were there fighting fires. That was on the Idaho side. But it's a long hike. If you want to have a hike, that's a place to go. There actually is a hiking trail up along the Snake River for those who are adventurous. This here is the Snake River. Actually, it's the Snake River Canyon Reservoir. That's Abby and Joyce. We spent the night here, and I think we were the only ones within I don't know how many miles. Beautiful spot. Anyway, I'd never seen the Snake River Dam. This is the other side of the dam looking down the canyon. That's the Snake River Dam. There's several dams up the canyon. That's looking down the Snake River on one side and the reservoir on the other. Anyway, we came over here. We're going to go up the Kleinschmidt grade. It's a old copper mine. They built this road years ago in the early 1900s or late 1800s to access the copper ore. They bring it down this road. Anyway, we're going to heading up to go see Kinney Point, which is about 20 miles from here. It's one of the best vistas of the canyon. This is looking back in the Snake River. This is a little town, I think it's called Qumran. I think it was the old copper mine town in the early 1900s or late 1800s. There's actually still residents here. I would say there's probably a dozen or so new cabins plus the old ones in here. So I don't know if they just use them for summer homes or they come up here. I'm sure this is all covered with several feet of snow in the wintertime. So
some of the town, I don't know how'd you pronounce the name of this town?
Anyway, it's kind of unexpected. This is one of the old town sites. Gives a little information. It don't last very long. It looks like it was started in 1890 and closed in 1912, so that's 22 years. Not a long time for a house. It says about 100 people lived in Helena. The first post office in the Seven-Day Devils mining area opened in 1890. Anyway, it's interesting. Like I said, we're on our way up to Kinney Point, which is about the 7,000 foot elevation. This is a hunting season, I guess, in Idaho. We run into, I think, 2 or 3 hunters, and that's all we've seen in the last hour or so of driving. Kinney Point is approximately 7,000 feet. This is the trail up to Kinney Point, looking back at our van. This is actually not the canyon, it's just kind of the some of the foothills. You see there's not much activity here. Pretty much whenever we camp, we try to find the most picturesque spot we can, and one of our criteria is nobody is around, you know, we're on our own. But anyway, this is looking down into the canyon. That's the Oregon side over there. That's where the first pictures was taken back, looking back this way, and then we drove down up this side looking back. Those are the Wallowa Mountains that we were on the other side of it, and Joseph looking back this way. There's the Snake River. You can really see the smoke from the forest fires. Now, we're only about 10 miles away from a pretty major forest fire. I think they said there was 12,000 acres burning. Anyway, we thought maybe you would like to enjoy these pictures. This is just a little creek we went past, and some old site of old mail cabin. So there's an old mine. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. We'll catch you next time.